Hi, I'm Sam Rhodes, musician, entertainer, folklore historian, and a doctor of mansplaining from Bloke Chat University. And I'm here today to show you all the awesome things you can find on this beautiful isle, the Isle of Man! This behind me here is the Little Winky Lighthouse, built in the 1980s to ward off the Isle of Man's only true natural predator, the 80s pop band, the Proclaimers. The Proclaimers proclaimed in their song that they were going to walk 500 miles, then 500 more, which would have landed them slap dab in the middle of this beautiful island. The lights of this lighthouse shine to reflect in their large glasses and stop them from causing the harm they inevitably would when they arrived here. Behind me here is the great horn of Bahal Gahoon, the horn that would send messages across this fair isle before the advent of radio or television. Quite often you would hear shouts of bread delivery, boats incoming. But once in a rare while you would hear the sound of beware, proclaimers approaching, hide your children, hide your wives, they're coming, they're coming. Sit here in front of the mighty Castle Greyspool, home to many of the fun and exciting ghosts of the Isle of Man. Chief among them, of course, is Megawoof, the giant greyhound who, late at night, you can hear scooting his butt along the floor, cleaning his anal glands in a ghostly manner. There's plenty of other ghosts to see here, so let's do a little list of a few of them, shall we? Yes! Jimmy the Perilous, Melted Magnuson, See-Through Seagal, Bill Host, the Science Ghost, Impaled on a Spike Lee, Boo Radley, Baron von Rarg, Dying Keaton, a monkey with a bedsheet on him, Jonathan Swift-Knuckle, Dolly DeParton, a sad hamster, Hung Jackman. Some say, if you listen closely on a winter's night, you can still hear their morbid cries. This is Marigold Mountain, the tallest mountain on the Isle of Man. Legend has it that if you were a young couple, newlywed, you would bring your young wife here and toss her from the top. And if she landed without breaking any limbs, then truly she was the wife for you. However, if she broke 2 or more limbs, you had to instantly get divorced and marry her sister. This here behind me on this windy hill is Dragon Tooth Henge, built in 1326 by the Miniature Men of Man. This henge held the world record for the greatest henge, as voted for by What Henge magazine. But of course, the year after, they built Stonehenge, didn't they? And that's held the title for the 3,000 years since. Behind me here, we've got the Isle of Man Electron Collider, which is the place where all electricity for the island is generated. But the only way to harness said power is to capture a giant in a big net, tie him to it, and get him to walk on the treadmill. That's why this area here is known as Sore Thigh Valley. Behind me here is the offshore Castle Petite, home to the Miniature Men of Man. These guys were exiled in 1870 because they were too scary with their tiny hands for the locals. They stayed inside this castle and ate miniature foods like sliders, baby bells and fun-sized Snickers until they were welcomed back to the general population after the 1937 release of Todd Browning's Freaks, which really brought the plight of the miniature men to light. So, there we have it, the beautiful, the mysterious, the wonderful Isle of Man, home to miniature men, giants, and of course your bog-standard, regular old humans. And in conclusion, I think I'd just like to say, wait a minute, what's that in the distance? Oh no, Geoffrey, it's them, it's the Proclaimers, quick, let's go get the lifeguards!